All right, guys, we're in the beautiful city of Beaumont, California, out in the middle of this canyon that goes forever. But I brought my Prius today. This is as far as we're going to take it. We're going to park it right here. There's some iffy areas out here where there's some homeless camps and stuff. So what I did is I found this construction company right here and just parked kind of against it. So hopefully no one will mess with my car when I'm gone. I even put a note in the windshield. Just put hiking in the area, be back soon. So they don't tow it. Hopefully they don't mess with it. We're going to be gone about 2 or 3 hours, I think. We'll try to make it as fast as possible. And I'll only film the best of the best parts. So the vehicles are a couple miles this way. Got everything ready. Snake boots. Even though it's wintertime, these things are really comfortable to hike in. It gives you amazing ankle support. So I'm just going to wear them anyways. I'm just going to tape the bottom of my pants so ticks don't crawl up my legs, and then we'll be on the road. All right, guys, we filmed out here a few weeks ago, and we found 3 vehicles, a Honda, Toyota, and a Suburban. I think today we're going to find a few more, so let's see what happens. Hey guys, check out this. Look at this cactus. Look at the thorns. How long the thorns are on this cactus. I've never seen a cactus with thorns that long, with 3 to 4 inch thorns like that. Imagine falling into there. That would not be fun. Let's keep pushing forward. I see a massive homeless camp ahead of us, but we're not going that direction. We're going towards the hills. We're going higher in elevation. A lot of times when you hike, you're always going to find homeless camps and stuff near roads, like main roads for driving. Usually you're going to see like little huts and houses out here in the canyons and mountains. That's where homeless people usually make their little huts and stuff. Never out in the boondocks when you're way out miles out. But you just never know what you're going to see out here. Let's keep pushing. Alright guys, there's some trailers pulled out here. I think there's some people actually living out here. So I'm not sure how much farther we're going to walk in this direction. Let me check my GPS. We need to change directions. They say where there's crows, there's trash and dead animals, and it's 100% true. Look at all this stuff. I was watching this homicide show, and they're in Alaska looking for these 2 guys. They're in this little boat going next to the shore pretty slow, and they can't find these missing people that are armed and dangerous. Well, a crow comes hopping out of the forest. And one of the locals said, pull the boat over right here. And he's the one that said, if you ever see a crow lingering, there's trash, dead animals, or dead humans. And he was right, because they found both the guys. They took their own lives because they're on the run. I think I go this way. I gotta double check my GPS, but he's right. Wherever you see crows, there's trash or dead animals. I'm about to check this GPS because we're in for a lot of hiking today. Hey guys, I see something up here. It looks like some type of like circle. But you know what? We're out here. Let's go see what it is. It's in the opposite direction, but we have about 4 or 5 pins that we're looking for today. Wow, you can see everything from up here. Wow, look at this. Alright guys, I think we're going this way. And then we're going to hook a left up here. But there's a lot of cars out here. That I know of today, there's going to be 4 or 5. If we can make it to 2 or 3, I'd be happy. Looks like someone's been out here dumping trash. I don't understand though, like, who would dump all this stuff? It's all metal. Look at this. Metal beams, 3 refrigerators, and probably a metal door. Why wouldn't you just scrap that? I don't get that. The people probably don't care about money. They probably just care about getting the property cleaned out that we're doing the job for, I'm guessing. I don't know. Talk about being in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. I mean, every direction you look, there's miles of nothing. I wonder back 1,000 years ago what type of animals used to roam this area. Now with all this building and population being high, wonder what it looked like and how wild it was out here with animals. Guys, I'm getting kind of nervous because look, this road just stopped right here. Just ended. And I need to be over there. Dang it. Alright guys, let me think this through and I'll get back to you. Guys, I turned around because I didn't want to walk down this gorge because the other side of these walls are super steep. But I see something from here, right there. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't think it's a car. I think it's a refrigerator, but a commercial grade. The thing is huge. Let me see. Let me get closer. The heck, it's actually part of a car. The heck? Looks pretty modern too. Unexpected find right here, guys, when we turned around. That was weird. Good thing this is soft. Steeper than hell, but soft. What is this thing? It's a Jaguar. This is Jaguar right here on the muffler. What the heck? Interesting. Really interesting. As we're missing the other part of the car, so I'm not going to consider this an actual vehicle. But we'll take pictures of it and document it for sure. I mean, we're here. We crawled down here. This is taillight area. Alright guys, let me snap a photo of this and we'll get back on the road, but you just never know what's hiding down in these gorges like this. You gotta really take your time and just look around. I have a lot of time today, as long as I get home before dark. I have to be up super early tomorrow for work, so I could stay out here all day if I really wanted to, but let's get back on the road. I'll take photos of this. We'll walk around it one more time and then we'll get back on the road. I want to explain something to you guys really quick. We're on a dirt bike trail, so let me turn the camera on to show you. Dirt bike trail, you cannot drive a car on this, you'd fall off each side, but at one time it was, because that Jaguar is down at the bottom of this cliff. So at one time there was a road that people used to travel on right here, unless somehow they pushed it off that side, which I don't see it happening. Anyways guys, let's save time. On to the next car. We're still looking for the first location. This was found by an accident. A lot of times when you go out bushwhacking on an adventure, you find stuff you did not plan to find, and that's what makes videos interesting, guys, is the unknown. The unknown is always the stuff that I live for. The unknown. Let's keep pushing. Oh. Guys, I'm over here walking. I gotta turn around now because I want to film the part of this video. My bandana's laying back here. I'm always losing bandanas. Anyways, I thought I seen a piece of gold on the ground, and look at this. It's a bullet. Let's grab the bandana and get back on the road. Guys, we got off the road, the main road, and we're bushwhacking now. I had to go back to the other road, and it's just too far. So we're gonna go through this gully and up this hill and we're gonna get on that road up there. This is taking a long time. I mean, we should have been, I would think, about halfway done with the video by now, and we're still not even to the first car. So just goes to show you how things work out when you're out in the wilderness. You can't really predict anything because you know why. I don't need to tell you guys. Guys, this is a perfect example of roads being closed off and they're not used anymore. Look at this road we're on. It's pretty much no longer a road. Within the next couple of years, it'll be fully grown in and lost from history. All right, guys, I'm looking down at my clothing. I have a lot of burn marks on me. It's from the previous burn from a couple years ago. This all burned. In some areas did not burn, and some areas burnt really bad, and I just walked through one. That's why I have all these marks all over me now. Yeah, it comes out when you do your laundry. All this stuff comes out. But it looks crazy. When you look down, you're like, what the heck? Anyways, guys, our destination is that way. Look how many miles there is to explore out here. You could go forever, literally. You could probably hike out here for years, and I said that in one of my other videos when I was out here hiking. It just goes forever. I think it actually goes to the backside of Hemet or something. I don't even know. Hemet, California, but this is called the Badlands of Southern California. All right, guys, this video is not going as planned. This is probably one of my poorest planned videos. I looked at my GPS again, and we're going in a direction where we're not going to be able to get out. We're going to be going into the bottom of like a Grand Canyon. I got to turn around again. I made a big mistake. I previewed this trip on Google Maps, not on Apple Maps, where you could do a 3D version look at it. And it totally kicked me in the butt. So turning around, I'm gonna turn the camera off. When we get closer, I'll turn it back on. All right, guys, our vehicle's gonna be up here on the left, down in this ravine. But from here, I see a vehicle. I'm not sure if it's on my GPS, but I see it hanging off the side of a cliff up there. Let me get to this point right here, and then I'll check my GPS again and see if that car is on the GPS. This is like an old cabinet or something. Look at this. American Desco Crusader. The Crusader. It's an old chair. Look at that. Maybe like an old school chair or something. Alright, guys, I'm gonna zoom in right now with my iPhone. Stay with me. Alright, guys, I think the vehicle's just right up here, but if you pan this way, look at this. Watch. It's either a vehicle or a rock, but I think it's a vehicle. Yeah, that's a vehicle. And it's way over there. So, I mean, if we go check it out, we're gonna be off the schedule, off the planned route. I guess we could go do it and just film, because the other cars are way over there. And to get over there, it's gonna take a while. We're gonna have to go all through here and up and that way. So let's go find the first car and then we'll talk about it. But I'm gonna check my GPS right now. I don't think that car is on the GPS. I think that's a new crash within the last 2 years, because it would be on Apple Maps and Google Maps by now, unless we missed it. Give me a minute. All right, guys, I spot this vehicle. But look at these ruts. I think it's from the dirt bikes or the rain. think it's from the dirt bikes. But you ain't getting this vehicle out with a tow truck. I mean, you'd have to winch it from way over there. It's a little mini truck. Let's go down there. We'll go through. Guys, we might just go down here and stay over there. And maybe try to climb out and go try to find that other vehicle up there. Well, at least we found a complete vehicle. It's been burned. At one time, guys, this vehicle was probably not burned when it was first dumped here. I say a Ranger, possibly. Let me take a picture from up here, then I'll turn the camera back on. Man, this thing had a little tiny 4-cylinder in it. Trying to clear the weeds out so you guys could take a good look at it. Yeah, a little 4-cylinder. What do you guys say, Ranger or Mazda? The VIN number's actually there. Holy cow. Let me take a picture of that. I can't believe the VIN number's there. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think it's there. It's readable. I'll take a picture of it, guys. Here's the flywheel. This vehicle was a manual transmission. There's the clutch plate. I know a little bit about vehicles, guys. Alright, let me take a picture of this vent. Stay with me. Alright guys, I cleared all this brush so the picture was better. I like to take one really good photo of the vehicle on every vehicle I find for my portfolio that I save on my iPad. Just for memories, you know. One good photo. Not 2 or 3, just one, because I find a lot of vehicles and it takes up a lot of space. Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Do we try to hike out through here, or do we go back up to the road and go on our plan that we had? I don't know. I don't know what we do. I don't know. Guys, I say we get off the plan and bushwhack it to that other car. There's always another day. We could come out here some other day and film the rest. Let's go find that other car. I'm just trying to find the easiest way out of here. I think this is like probably my best bet. Guys, look how steep this is. But the only way I'm able to get out is it's soft. If this is compact dirt, I wouldn't even be here right now. I would be somewhere else, not sliding down on this. This would be extremely dangerous if this was compact dirt. Guys, I'm just left resting right now. Yeah, this is crazy. We're almost out though. All right, guys, made it to the top. Now we gotta go back down another one and back up to get to that vehicle. All right, guys, here's the part that's scaring me. As I get closer, it looks like it could be possibly a refrigerator or something. I don't know. It just it don't look like there's much of a vehicle there. Dang. These Grand Canyons are killing me. But let me zoom in with my iPhone one last time and we'll see what it is. Give me a second. All right, guys, we just came out of that canyon over there. We're at the top. We're about to go down in this and then come back up. But let's take another look now we're closer. Ah, it's part of a cab of a truck. Let's go for it. We're already halfway here. All right, guys, we're almost to the bottom. Took a little shortcut. This is actually like a flowing flood control right here. The vehicle's just right up there. I'm gonna try to wiggle through all this and go that way and cut across somehow. For anybody that watches my videos, I would like you guys to take notes and do everything backwards. I do everything the hard way, but I mean to do it the easy way. So don't follow any of my suggestions, because it seems like everything I attempt is the hardest way there is. Guys, I found myself in like an absolute jungle now. Look at this. And I'm not too happy about it. Guys, I usually don't lay down on the ground when I'm hiking, but there's a road up there. I know there is. I checked my GPS. I might just lay down when I get up to the top and take a little break and strip this shirt off and shake it out because there's stuff crawling on me. But let's keep pushing. I'm probably about, I don't know, 50 to 100 feet from the car, possibly 50 to 75 feet. Yeah, as you can tell, this is all growing back in. I'm thinking the reason we couldn't see this vehicle from Google or Apple is because it was buried. And guys, I'm getting happy right now. Reason is, this vehicle's old, and I love old vehicles. Yep, we've got a classic here, guys. And yeah, it was probably buried. What is this? Engine's gone, front clip's gone. Bed's gone. Wish it was just a little bit more complete and make the video a little bit more interesting, but hey, let's work with what we got. Guys, I'm gonna say this is a Ford. I hope it's not a Chevy, because the Chevy community is gonna eat me apart in the comments. I say Ford. And by looking at the frame, oh, it's been cut. I was thinking, wow, is this a short bed? But I think someone cut it. I think, yeah, it's been cut. Got the filler hole right here, I believe. Guys, remember, we seen this thing from far. We were way over there, guys. We were like, I don't know, a mile away. Really cool. I would love to know the story behind this. I would love to know how it got here, what year it got here. Push down all these weeds. Can't see much on the passenger side. Hey guys, I need to take a break and clean myself off. Alright guys, I'm just going to go out on the limb and say 60 to 70 Ford full-size truck. This is going to help a lot of people right here. These two speakers, I think. I love finding old cars like this. It's one of my favorite things to find, is vintage Americana. Nothing better, honestly. I'm guessing the road's right above us. Well, there's a road right there, so yeah. Guys, I got a feeling we're going to be hiking towards that satellite tower. So I'm not sure where to end the video. A lot of times when you get towards those satellite towers, you can't fly a drone. It locks your drone out, and you have to gain access through permission. You could still fly it, but there's certain guidelines. So maybe we'll just fly it from the top of this road, and we're going to take a look around. Maybe we'll spot something that's not supposed to be there, kind of like this. We found this just from looking around and being nosy, you know. I think I got my steps in for the day, guys. What do you think? I haven't counted or checked my iPhone on how many steps I've had today, but it's probably a lot, and it's probably going to be a lot more by the time I get back to the car. I'll put my steps when I get back to the car. I'll actually put them in right now in the left-hand corner of this video, but it's going to be a total steps from the start of this video to the end. So pretty much from the time I woke up, because I didn't do much walking this morning. I pretty much got dressed and left. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're filming live from Beaumont, California. I guess we're in between Beaumont and Hemet. I think, I'm not really sure, because when I look on my maps right now, this isn't Beaumont. Beaumont is that way, and the area I'm in is in a different direction. So I don't know where I'm at, actually. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate everybody viewing from all over the world. I get comments from all over the world. Everywhere. It's really interesting. France, Norway, you name it. People are commenting from everywhere. And I really appreciate it, guys. You guys sent some really kind words. All right, guys. December 6th, 2025, Reverse Rocket TV. Peace out. See you guys on the next one.